How's it going, everybody? My name's Dave Whipple and you're watching Bushradical. Brooke and I are on a road trip slash canoe trip slash we don't have any kids for like the next 4 days. Brooke and I are going to go up and float Birch Creek and we're stopping to get a bucket of ice. Just like last year, we're riding in the Blue Whale. Same garbagey old orange Coleman canoe. This thing's awesome though. It's called the Hobo. The River Hobo. It just looks like a poor old drunk canoe. It's pretty chilly up here. If it's cold like that, I don't know what we're gonna do on the water. Pretty frigid at the moment. Looks like we're about all geared up and ready to rock. This is Birch Creek. Just a nice calm piece of water that flows through the middle of the subarctic Alaskan bush. Just wonderful. Love this river. Last year, I paid a massive $75 for this canoe. That's the best spent 75 bucks I can remember throwing out for anything. Seriously, it's a piece of garbage. I understand that. But on the other hand, it's a $75 canoe. When I put this in the water for the first time, I had to go over it with a roll of duct tape, put tape on all the holes. But held up good, floated good, didn't leak. It's all good. So that's about it. No kids for the next couple days. Got 10 hours of river to float. Good weather, hopefully. And we'll see what we can see for wildlife, maybe do a little fishing, whatever. Stay tuned. I have to tip my camera over. Totally gonna tip my camera over. Don't watch it. Oh, there we go. Beauty. Quite the menagerie we got going here. Tripods and bicycles. This really is all essential stuff. You gotta have the bike or you walk the 7 miles back to the truck. Yeah, water, snacks, camera gear, or you guys would never ever know that this happened. So I guess it's all stuff we need. Looks goofy when you put it all in a pile. Here we are, inside the filming of the Girl in the Woods YouTube channel. This is how it actually works. When Brooke is filming, this is the view that you would have if you were behind her in a canoe. Check this out.
Late. It's 7:30. We've got several hours to float before we get to our campsite. No worries. Midnight sun, baby. You ready, babe?
Yes, I am. If you're done.
Yeah. Bushy.
Don't call me Bushy.
Here we go.
All right. Oh, as long as we don't get rained on, it's a fantastic night to do this.
And then there's that guy who never shuts up.
Hey,
Oh, hi, babe.
don't call me names.
Is this your like tripod here in the middle of like the beautiful scenery?
Aren't you paddling?
No one's paddling. You're the engine back there.
The tripod is just where I could stick it in when we were standing in the mud. I don't really know where else to put it, to be honest.
Maybe lay it down. It's a great idea. Oh, he's gonna say something smart. Go ahead, say it.
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut and
In the
just.
meantime, we're headed right for the
Somebody's doing enough talking for both of us, if you know what I'm saying.
bank. Hello, in the back. We're going to the bank.
Well, paddle backwards. You're paddling right towards the bank. Oh my.
Hi.
Backwards. I'm gonna have to edit this out because you're like you never paddled a canoe before.
Waiting for you.
I'm trying to get some gold footage here, not like steer the boat. A lot of times where these permafrost banks melt away like this, you can find Pleistocene bison bones. If you're lucky, you know, the mammoth ivories, and not this river, I've never seen anything, but I have found Pleistocene bison bones in these banks. There's a beaver. He's gonna blow up right here in front of us. It's gonna be awesome. There he goes. Yeah, Chris Wilkes was on this river with me about 14 months ago. And his words were, this place is ate up with beaver. There's a lot of beaver on this river. Maybe we'll see some moose.
I have to put that tripod down.
Oh man, that's good. Hold that thought.
Oh, yes.
There you go.
Thank you, honey.
What is a television survival expert use to cut their lime and put it into beer in their $75 boat?
What?
Actually, I'm using my LT Wright Genesis. LT Wright sent me this knife. It's an awesome knife. Cuts a lime good, makes it taste good in the beer. It's all good. Thanks, LT. Oh, that's amazing. Man, I love a good lime. Oh. Oh boy. There's a shallow
Right
spot.
there.
Didn't see that coming. Kind of a surreal looking landscape through here with all these stunted black spruce.
Black spruce on top and then just permafrost. And it just melts out. Here it's more sandy. But it's just such an interesting feature of Alaskan rivers. And it has a
What do you have to say to the tens of thousands of Bushradical fans out there?
You should come over and check out Girl in the Woods channel.
Oh! Hey, We're gonna run aground. I still have my glasses back there. Hey, this looks like Alaska. I have my sunglasses on, and I got to the point where everything's too dark because it's cloudy. And what about half an hour without any glasses on at all? And it's nice to see again. I was getting better though. I was getting used to not having them on, but it's just a little dim this evening, kind of overcast, cloudy. Nice to be able to see stuff. Let me show you what I'm looking at. There's the back of my wife's hat. She's had that hat for years and years and has never washed it.
What about your stinky hat?
I don't wash my hats either, but the reason behind that is the less you wash them, the better they are at swatting mosquitoes. You get a new hat and it's all like, you know, nice and fresh and clean, and it's hard to aim it. It's hard to kill a mosquito. You get a hat, you haven't washed for a few years, it becomes like waterproof from sweat and dirt, and it's basically like a leather strop.
Disgusting.
And you can kill a mosquito with that hat. Just smoke them.
Some deep right here.
Oh, watch your hat. Oh, crap. Hey.
What do you have to say for yourself about that show of terrible boatsmanship?
It was kind of a revenge move for you, like filming me and making fun of me having a bit of gas. And like, I'm like, there's a sweeper coming up. We're gonna drown.
It was right then. You should have given me more heads up.
Yeah, you should have known. Actually, we weren't gonna drown. It was like 4 inches deep. We actually ran aground a bit. So here we are. In my estimation, this is probably the best campsite on the river. Chris Wilkes and I stayed here last spring. We just happened to take a look here at this particular bank, and it was every bit as good as you'd hope it would be. Let me show you. On top of that bank, nice flat spot, beautiful campsite. Let's walk up here and see it. Check out this beautiful site. There's the fire ring from last year. Lovely. Is this not the most awesome site? Now, by the time morning rolled around, things had completely changed. The wind had picked up to about 20 to 30 miles an hour. Absolutely ferocious. We had about another 6 miles of water to paddle. Sure is a windy morning out here. Gonna be a long slog to get off this river.
I've already ran. I'm on my last off with what you got there. Then you would be very impressive. We're back again.
If we were going the opposite direction, actually, if the wind was going the opposite direction, if we were going the opposite direction, we'd be paddling upriver, which nobody really wants to do that. But if the wind was going the opposite direction, we'd really be fighting it. For the most part, it's helping us out. We're getting a couple of spots where we're crosswinding a bit, but that's not bad. And then we'll hit these stretches where the wind's at your back. It's a beautiful day to do this. We just came around the corner back there and we actually watched a full-size tree come down due to the wind. And neither one of us had the camera rolling, but it would have really put it into perspective how windy it is. It's not bad on the water, but you know, if you're up on a high bank or up near a tree, it's horribly windy.
Now, I don't want to set a bad example by not wearing a life jacket, but the fact of the matter is both Brooke and I have been on this river several times. We both have a life jacket in the boat, and there's very few places anywhere on this stretch that are over 4 feet deep. It's quite a shallow river.
This is the first blueberries of the year. Everything's kind of been late this year. Spring was kind of late. It's been a cool summer. These are the first berries I've seen. They're fantastic. A little on the early side, but these ones are ripe. They're a little small, but they're ripe. That's just good stuff. I think I'm just gonna sit down and eat. There's some nicer ones. It's pretty good picking through here. Big flat muskegee area up top here. Lots and lots of berries. I'm just gonna pig out. It's really kind of amazing how little we've been affected by this wind. But on the water, it's been all right. Most of the time, we're either kind of hiding from the wind or the wind is helping us. It sure is windy. So here we are at the end of the trip. If you look back behind me, you can see all this riprap is actually where the road's at. From here, Brooke is gonna take our bicycle, ride back to the truck, bring the truck down. I'm gonna take the canoe down to the next place to get out of the river. There's actually a boat launch, and unload all this gear and get the canoe ready to be packed up. That's probably another half a mile of water. Brooke is getting ready for her 7-mile bicycle odyssey. So be careful, hun.
Hey, I love you. I will see you when I see you.
I love you too. Don't talk to strangers. Country's full of Sasquatch and all that. So Brooke's got about 100 feet of woods to walk the bicycle through until she pops out on the road.
Once she's at the road, it's about 7 miles back down to the put in, and I'm gonna be on the water for probably another 25 minutes. Bye, hon. Be careful. Time to shove off. I guess I'll see her in about an hour. There we go. This wind is really pushing. I probably aren't even going to have to paddle much, other than just to keep things straight. There's enough stuff in the front end. The ballast is actually really nice. Between the rest of the float, tearing the boat down, Brooke showing up, loading up, heading out. Probably an hour, hour and a half, and probably be back on the road. Pretty quiet around here now. Birch Creek is an interesting float. I've never had bad weather on this trip. A little bit of wind, some mosquitoes. But it's always been a nice peaceful float. The river's wide. There's no tricky parts to it. I had about another 20 minutes and I'll be off the water. Pack all this stuff up on the bank. And Brooke should be along, another half hour after that. There's my camera bag. That goes everywhere. And there's the end of the float right there. This old iron bridge. It's the only bridge that crosses this river other than... Actually, I think it is the only bridge that crosses this river. It's one lane. You kind of got to wait on the end and see if there's another car coming. And there is the boat launch. Takeout. Here we are. Woo! The wind is pretty strong. Gotta get this boat out of here before it decides to blow away on me. Empty the water out of my bucket, get rid of the ballast there. Oh, got a Dr. Pepper in there. Oh, that feels so nice. These aren't just my river boots, they're also my concrete boots. Good set of boots. Yard sale, $5. Fantastic. How was the trip?
Uphill and against the wind the whole way. I didn't use it like that. I just held on to it.
So thank you guys so much for coming along with us on this trip on Birch Creek in the middle of interior Alaska. Me and Girl in the Woods, my wife Brooke. Hope you guys have had as much fun as we have. Hit the sub button, hit the bell next to it, hit the like, hit the share, all that stuff. If you like the video, If you haven't subscribed, always remember to hit the subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for watching Bush Radical. And be radical, eh? See you soon.